Tepe released Arc 9, Chapter 2 of the ReZero web novel. And guys, if you ever had suspicions that Otto is going to become a villain, because it all started from this chapter right here, but I want to get into the beginning of this chapter, having a summary of this chapter. And guys, let me say this was an alright, pretty good chapter. Garfield came to heal Obart and Groovy. Obart lost both his hands forever, but it seems that he didn't plan to retire yet, so he's going to keep going. We got confirmation that Groovy took the curse of the thorns from Ugard, put it in himself, then let him getting slashed by Mursama, and then he passed it to Mursama to Celsius in the final fight. But also, Vincent has finally came with a bride. Princess was actually relieved of that, but there was no time for celebrations because of Priscilla's death. Anastasia and Emilia took it pretty hard. Shockingly, Anastasia took it really hard, and Otto did not like Emilia and Anastasia getting too close, basically giving him this villain arc, this villain persona that we all kind of knew what was going to happen to Otto because it gave off that vibe. And there's always theories about Otto, and I did a video about how dangerous is Otto in the ReZero theory, so check that video out. But we all kind of seen this coming. I mean, now he wants to take out anybody in the royal candidacy. And he surely don't like Anastasia, even though Anastasia and him had some pretty good back and forth. And now he wants to, take this persona, and like the main task is we're going to knock out anybody that gets in the way for Emilia to become King of Lagunica. Whoever's in the candidacy will get knocked out, and I will lie. I will find out anything, secrets, just to knock people out. And having Priscilla die did not affect his plans. He was going to tell them she was a member of the Imperial family. She is a relative of the Imperial family, to knock her out. But the Council of Wise Men either going to select another royal candidate or just continue with the royal selection. And I think Otto is kind of worried about Anastasia because she was already way ahead of Emilia. And now Emilia is now separated herself from Satella because of all the things she has done, and she is very well known now. And Anastasia was this big shot, like she is very rich and everybody knows her. She came from a good background family and stuff like that. And now that she shares this accomplishment with the Emilia camp now, you think about how far ahead she is now from Emilia, even though Emilia gained a lot of ground. Now she's going to be way more ahead, and Otto is very concerned about that. And I think that Otto's feelings is starting to ooze out. His true tensions and true colors are starting to seep through. Everything was happening since Arc 5. I think there's going to be a big rift between Otto and Subaru down the line here. It looked like his true colors start to come out. While Subaru, in a mental state from this chapter, he's in a bad mental state right now. And Otto having these intentions, whatever going to happen down the line in the arc. And Arc 9 seems like a Otto and Petra arc, because Petra thinks that Roswell and Subaru is hiding stuff, and she's starting to get suspicions. So it could be an Arc 9 about Otto and Petra. But I think what's ever going to happen from now to the end of this arc, maybe in the future arcs, this could be a big rift between Subaru and Otto, especially when the intentions are starting to show after he muttered those lines. But tell me what you think in the comments down below about Otto becoming a villain.